Okay, recording for Aubrey and Wyatt. This is chapter 1 review. We're going to go through these problems. There are like almost close to 40 questions on this review. It's double-sided, 37 questions. Double-sided, 2 pages, lots of review problems. All right, we're going to go through this step by step, but some of these I might have you do on your own or attempt them, and then we'll go through the answer. All right, so chapter 1 these questions go in order. Number 1 starts with section 1, which is like the reasoning part. Okay, so they're going to give you the most of the story up here. Then they're going to say these 3 things, and they're going to say use the axioms. These are called axioms to make 3 conclusions. So a conclusion for each one. All right, so let's talk through this. Katie's Pet Motel has one area for cats and a different area for dogs. So I'm doing this. Cats over here, dogs over here. That's what my mind looks like, that I'm separating them out, all right? She charges $10 more per day for dogs than cats. So I'm going to do $10 more than cats, okay? Katie earned $360 on Friday. Okay, Friday equals $360. All right.
2x plus 10 equals 360.
What you talking about?
2x plus 10 equals 360.
No. Nope. Not necessarily.
Not happening, Brady.
Not necessarily. You just wait, okay? All right, the Pet Motel can board up to 20 guests each day. The Pet Motel can board up to 20 guests each day. Huh.
The Pet Motel can have 20 dogs in a day. There's one. Oh.
Can have 20 dogs in a day. What can we say about that?
It can
One area
have,
for cats, a different area. What?
you need to
Let
have
me
a
go to the
situation
second one. Let's
for
see what we
today.
can say about the second one here. That first one's kind of tripping me up. Miss Williams paid $70 to Katie to care for 1 dog and 1 cat that Friday.
Dogs cost 40, cats cost 30.
Gotcha. Okay, what?
Dogs cost 40, cats cost 30.
Dog equal 40, cat equals 30. Okay, how do we know that?
Because the dogs is $10.
Dogs are $10 more, and the only way that combination is going to happen for 70 is if it's 40, 30. All right, let's go to the third one. Jerome's pet was in an animal that had 5 other animals in it that Friday.
It was in an area, not an animal.
In an area, that's what I meant. Oh gosh, it is like Friday. Woo! Jerome's pet was in an area that has 5 other animals in it.
Jerome has a cat. Probably. Jace, give me my paper. No, Jerome probably has a dog.
Could have a dog or a cat.
It was at least the
Confusion.
fourth.
I
The
don't
motel was at
understand
least
that
the
at
4th full that day.
Stop. Paid $40. Okay, dogs cost $40, cats cost $30. Is that an actual
Jerome's pet was in an area that had 5 other animals in it that day.
The thing was at least the 4th full.
How do you know it's a 4th full?
At least. Because 20 divided by 5 is 4.
But his animal was counted
Yeah,
as.
but there's
His animal
6
isn't
animals
counted in the 5.
Wait,
His
this
was
doesn't even
plus
mean that
5
they were
others.
at Katie's Pet Motel.
Yeah,
They were
that's
somewhere.
fair. It's fair. It could be an area of Katie's Pet Motel.
Can we just scratch that whole problem? That's a stupid problem.
That one, like, I feel like could be very subjective.
Colton, there were 6 animals.
Yeah, I said at least.
Now, question.
He said,
I said at least a 4.
It has 1 area for cats and a different area for dogs. Does that mean each dog gets a different area?
Yeah. No.
no, that means there's 1
There's
dog.
so there's either
There's
6 or
cats
more
in one
dogs or
and
6 or more cats.
Dogs over here. Okay. Jerome's pet was in an area that had 5 other animals in it that Friday.
Could be a dog
What
or
are
a
we? How
cat.
we? That doesn't tell us anymore.
Katie earned
we have to
360
use the
Friday,
money
so
Do we have to use the money amount?
Oh yeah,
We
because
have
she
to
made
find out if
$300.
it's like a dog or a
Oh,
cat.
she made $360, and we
Well,
know
on
it's
Friday.
1 dog and 1 cat, so we have to find out if Jerome had
6
Jerome.
times
If they were like, well,
If Jerome
that
has a
was
dog,
then we have to figure out if there were 6 cats or 6 dogs.
if Jerome has a dog, then there'd be. If Jerome
5
has
times
a dog-
6, I don't know.
If Jerome
Neither of the
has a
amounts
dog,
act
there
equal
was
to
4 cats that day.
360.
If Jerome has a
This is the
cat,
first problem.
then
Woo!
there were
He's
4.5
Brady's
dogs
right.
that day.
There were what?
Jerome has a dog, and there were 4 cats that day.
You don't know that though.
Yes, I do, because you can't have half a dog.
Yes,
And she earned $360.
Yeah, so if he had a dog and there was 4 other cats.
I don't know.
Unless it's a German-sized dog.
Does anybody have a conjecture that works? A conclusion that works? What did you put, Jacob?
I put she could make up to $800 in one day. Would that work?
How does
What?
have to do with Jerome's pet?
Why don't you do $10 and 10
Who said
cats?
anything about Jerome's pet?
That sounds good. The first one, I get it, right? If we know that dogs are 400 and cats are 30, and we know 20, hold on, 400, 40 and 30, blah, blah. All right, 20 guests in each day. 20 is the max, and the max amount she can make is 40 per one, right? So if she has all dogs, that means a max of $800. I like that. That's okay. We can take that.
The bottom one.
She can make a maximum of $800. Do you see where we arrive at that?
Yeah.
Does that mean she can make a minimum of $600?
No, she can make a minimum of $0.
She can make a minimum of $0 because she didn't have to be at full capacity, right? So minimum of $0, max of $800. All right. Jerome's pet was in an area that had five other animals in it that day.
Jerome either has a cat or a dog.
I think
Sure. Jerome has a cat or a dog.
Jerome has to have a dog.
he would have to
Why?
have a dog. Because she made
Because
six.
there are 6 animals in Jerome's pet area. Because his plus 5 others, 6 of them. If you have 6 dogs,
Okay.
that's $240. So you have 120 left over. Then you take the 30 divided by 120, that's 4 cats. And it comes out even. If you do it the other way, and you have 6 cats with $180, then you have another 180 left over. You can't have 4.5 dogs.
It says 500 animals.
Brady, why don't you just run out of breath trying to solve
But to have
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So Jerome has a
Same area.
dog.
Brady makes sense.
I got it. I got it. Let me explain it because Brady's explanation was kind of weird, okay? Jerome has a dog. Okay, there are 6 animals. Listen. We're going to explain. Ready? If there are 5 other animals in the area that Jerome's animal is in, there are 6 animals there, correct? 6 in that area. So I can either have 6 dogs over here and however many cats, or I can have 6 cats and however many dogs, right?
Well, you have to
Okay,
have at least
now if I have 6 dogs, that is costing me how much money?
$240.
$240, right? But I made $360 that day, so that means I had $120 in cats, right?
Which would be
And cats,
4 cats.
120 is divisible by 30, true? So that means I had 6 dogs and 4 cats, true?
yeah.
Okay, if it was the other way around and I had 6 cats, 6 times 3 is 180. But if I made $360, that means I had $180 in dogs, and 180 does not divide by 40 evenly.
Yeah. Brady makes
So I
sense.
would have had like 4.5 dogs that day. Does that make sense? I gotcha. That was
Brady
hard.
makes sense.
Woo! Okay.
I understood.
I like it. All right, let's get past the first problem. Second problems, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go to these because these are easier. You could have said another statement and it would have worked, right? Maybe.
Could have said something.
Maybe. All
But
right, number 2.
It's supposed to bad word.
Synthetic versus analytic. Here we go. Analytic. When you are analyzing geometry, that means you are on a coordinate grid or coordinate plane. Okay, so which one is analytic?
2.
2, and the other 2 are
Synthetic.
synthetic.
Just don't mush those.
Right. Yeah, don't mush them together. That was not a good thing. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Number 5. Which points are only in plane B? Which one is plane B, by the way?
The second one.
What?
You go back. The right one.
Ah, funny. Which points are plane B is the right one? Okay, name me points that are in plane B.
F.
F.
M.
G H
J.
J
K.
J, K, Z?
That's a line.
That's a line. Q?
No.
No. P? No, and obviously the other ones are not, right? Okay, which points are only in plane B? Those guys. Name the intersections of line Y and Z. Where do lines Y and Z intersect? At H. Perfect. Name the plane containing lines W and X. It is plain A. R, C, D, L, and P coplanars. C, D, L, P.
Yeah.
Are they in the same plane?
No.
C, D, L, P.
He's in the middle. So
P is like sticking out, so no. If it was just CDL, that would be true, but CDLP is a no. Okay? CDLP. All right, here we go. Let's get to some nicer ones. 9, 10, 11. I will do one of those. You do the other two. Which one would you like to do together?
not the first one. No.
9? Let's do it. They want us to find PQ. How do I do that?
You gotta get Sienna's calculator out.
You don't need a calculator for this. How do you find PQ?
3.6 centimeters.
Minus 4.
7.9. You can do this in your head. Minus 4.3. What is it? 3.6 centimeters. Make sure you label. Right? Okay, you do 10 and 11, go. Be quiet. Shh. You do 10 and 11, go. I'll do them here in a second and we can check. Make sure you're paying attention.
Are we just doing like the first?
Like the first page.
Oh, I finished those already.
Possibly. Hopefully. We might go a little bit further because the back half is harder.
Finish the whole.
The back half is harder.
Jacob, I
Can
did
you,
number 11.
Can you come to me and explain like 16, 17, 18?
Not yet. We're not there yet.
Do we do all, like, 12 and 13 too, or? Oh, no.
Nope, not yet.
Wait, were you talking about 11?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, did you get that for an answer?
That's not what I was talking
Yes?
about.
Yeah?
I'm not going to take that test.
18.4 and 6.4. Is that what you got? Check your answer. All right. 12 and 13 are a little bit different. 12 and 13 are a little bit different. Are you watching? QS, this whole thing across.
They're equal.
How do I know they're equal?
Because they have a little.
They have a little tick mark. So this is 4.2. So the whole thing is 8.4. Make sure you label feet. Okay, you do 13.
Okay.
You're not.
FG, you do 13.
They're equal.
You have 10 seconds.
Oh,
0 seconds for me.
Right, 8.4.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you figure out 13?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2 because they are equal, right? So 7.1
Yep.
millimeters. Perfect. Okay. All right. This is a better start. Okay. Draw a picture. I'm going to do 14 with you. You do 13 or 15 on your own. Y is between X and Z.
Minus 32.
X lives here. Z lives here. Please do not put Y in the middle. Exactly in the middle. Put Y to one side. Okay? All right. Why do I put Y on one side?
So that you don't think they're equal.
So I don't think that those two are equal because they don't say that they are. All right. XY is 32. YZ is 7D. And the whole thing is 72. Or 74. How do you want to do this? Draw a picture. How do you want to do this? How did you do it?
Plus 32 equals 74.
Yep, 32. The smaller one plus the other one equals 74. Okay? Let's, what? Subtract 32.
Yep.
7D equals 42. Divide by 7. D is 6. Is that what we're solving for?
Nope.
No. Well,
Find the value of the variable, yes.
Then,
And find YZ. YZ is this one. So 7 times 6 is 42. Did I label correctly? Was I like drawn to scale, right?
Yep.
Yep, this is 42, that's 32, so I'm slightly bigger on the right side. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, you do 15. I'll give you a second. Go. Same label. Y is between X and Z.
so y is equals 42.
Oh, you have to find. Can we plug them in a bow?
What? You're only finding the value of the variable and YZ. Okay?
Oh, YZ. If I just put
Make sure you have both of them, 15 and 90.
do I need to put YZ?
No,
Technical.
I will know.
But I need to put H equals.
Yeah, probably.
Could have done Y.
Probably.
H back in, it's like 3 times 15.
They only want YZ. Find the value of the variable and YZ. We don't care about what XZ is or XY is. They just want YZ. What? It's 45. Yeah, you're right. Okay, did you get that? 15 and 90? Okay, check your answer. All right, moving on. They want us to use the number line. These are easy ones. Don't get these wrong. PR. P is at -4. R is at 2. How far apart? 6. Don't screw this up. S is at 5. T is at 8. How far? 3. Q is at 1 and S is at 5. How far apart? 4. Don't screw these up. Those are free points on the test. Don't screw them up. Okay? But the second half is longer, so we're going to keep going. All right, now it gets trickier. It gets a little bit trickier. I'm going to do 19 with you, and you do the other 3 on your own. The distance formula. I'm not going to give you a note card. You have to know what the distance formula is. You have one formula they have to memorize for the whole test, and that's the distance formula.
I already had.
Okay?
So
What?
We can't use this on the test.
No. You're going to be fine without it. Okay. One thing, the distance formula. Okay, distance formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It's like the Pythagorean theorem, right? Okay. But a squared is this guy. B squared is this guy. And to find c, I'm going to take the square root. Every distance formula, I start with this shell of an equation. Every distance formula, I start with that shell of an equation. What? Yeah, maybe a little bit. We might have done one of them like that, yeah. Okay, what?
Is it subtracting rule or?
Okay, so now we want to find out how long our A unit is, which is how far apart is -2 and 5? 7. So like you are kind of like subtracting, right? How far apart is 2 and 8? 6. Are you following along? How far apart are the X's? How far apart are the Y's? We got 7 and 6. All right, now 7 squared, you can square them in your head. What's 7 squared? 49. What's 6 squared? 36. Now use the calculator, right? So the square root of 85? 9.2 approximately? Okay, approximately 9.2. Approximately 9.2. Good?
I fixed my calculator.
Okay, I will come help with calculators. You guys do the other 3. And then we'll check here in just a second. All right, you guys do the other 3.
Can you explain how these work again? Isn't this the...
Okay, I need to finish this first.
I'll let you finish that.
It's been kind of hard.
It'll get worse.
You think so? Okay, keep it going. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay, use your time. Fill these 3 in. You can, but if you do some of it in your head, then it's not that bad. What? Yeah, those are my trials.
I'm gonna keep it at 17.5 because it rounds. It rounds, Jacob.
Yeah, the world doesn't.
Okay, don't look at mine until you are done.
Dylan.
I'm already done with that one, Brady.
Nuh-uh.
Brady.
Just because you solved that first one, I don't hear
Oh, you love looking at your neighbor's papers, Dylan.
Okay, Jacob. You can shush.
It's 9 by... The last 20, the one you just finished was at 9.4.
Just getting 8 bucks and stuff over
Sure.
tonight. Chrissy Kirshner called in and needed some punch cards and different things. So there's a sticky note with her name on there, and
Cool.
she owes 160. It says it right on there.
Okay.
So just so I wasn't around.
Perfect. Sounds good. Yep, that'll work.
Hello.
6. I don't know if I did that right. Okay.
My last kid.
Mine.
The other.
I think it's supposed to be like.
I called it first. Jake.
What?
Take back.
It's supposed to be 336?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
It is. Oh, so I got.
No, that's not right.
No, it's 306.
Jacob, make
This
it
was the Let me check my.
Oh gosh, I'm putting that in the wrong one.
No, you're right. You're right. It's 306.
Correct.
Like the bomb pump one?
You just gotta round it out. This is 17.5. Just did rounds out.
All right, done?
You have to use a.
I don't care. You can do one decimal, it's fine.
You have to use a graphing calculator.
I
I have to use a regular.
I just used the one that was closest. Okay, did you get those? Did you get that for your answer?
No, this is.
Uh-huh.
Jacob, you lied.
22, you did not get that? 17.49? That's what Macy got.
What did I get? I got that.
That's fine. That's fine, I don't care.
You have to use sig figs.
I don't care.
Please.
Whatever.
I don't understand.
Okay?
Jordan,
All right, good?
fix one of these now.
Don't you know 100 plus 4 equals 100?
Good, good? Moving on? All right. What?
100 plus 4 equals 100.
No, we don't. We have a lot of time. Okay. All right. This number line for the next four. Let's do 23 and 25 together. Actually, we'll do 23 and 24 together. Here we go. We are starting on 23. We're starting where?
What?
We're starting where?
K. You're starting K.
Starting at K and going to F. So K to F. How far apart are they?
They are 15.
What?
Young.
Okay, 15. All right, whatever. And we want a fifth of the distance. All right, if we're only going a fifth of the distance, are we closer to K or closer to F?
Closer to K.
Closer to K. He's gonna be over here somewhere. Okay, what's 1/5 of 15? 3. So the answer is 3.
No, it's not 1.
You are starting at 3, and we're adding 3 to that, right? Okay. All right. I had a couple people when we did this homework assignment that they put 3 as their answer. That's not the answer, right? Oh gosh, I wrote the same thing again. 6. Come on. Whatever. All right. Okay. What? Now I'm right. Okay. The next one, starting at K and going to,
There is no W.
It's in
well,
the middle.
W is where we're putting it, right? Find the coordinates so that W is in the middle from K to F. We're starting at K and going to F, and the ratio is 1 to 1. What does that mean?
One half.
That means half of the distance, right? 1 to 1 means 1 to 2, right?
Correct.
15 times a half is
10.5.
7.5, but
But the answer is 10.5.
go into 10.5. That is halfway between. Got it? All right, you do the other two. You do the other two, then we'll check.
Can you help me with the 17 and 828?
Which one?
And 27.
Cheater.
We'll get to that.
Personal finance said I better handwriting than you.
What?
I still don't understand the ratio.
Okay, so if it says 1 to 2, that means you have a number line right here,
Should I start working on that?
and this
Mark,
chunk is
still working on
1
that.
unit, and this chunk is 2 units.
What?
What?
Did you
Okay,
already do that?
so
No, I
this
didn't
mark
like 2 on
is,
it, though.
it's really 1/3 of the whole length, right? This is just saying chunks, 1 chunk versus 2 chunks, right? Everything before the star is 1, everything after the star is 2. So that is 1/3 of the whole unit. So this is 1/3, right? This guy, if we went 1 to 1,
This will be like.
this is 1/2.
Why are you so chunky?
Right, this is already 1/5. He's not as a ratio, so you don't have to, he's already as a fraction.
So this will
Only when he says this guy, oh, that's,
This will be at 5. Should be pretty easy.
yeah, this will be what?
It'll be at 5.
I'm not sure.
Right, 1/3 of 15 is at 5, right? 1/3 times 15
Oh, it'll be 8.
is 5, and you're gonna add that.
Are you gonna go to the game?
Okay?
You just wanna know if you're passionate.
2/3 is 6, and
I don't know what I'm not gonna.
no, is minus 10 and
Because I don't have stuff to practice.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were doing
all right, are you done with those two? Did you get 8 and 13?
Those personal finance I want.
Check your answer. Did you get 8 and 13? Yep. All right, moving on. Let's try to get done with this, and then tomorrow we'll do these last little bit, and we'll do some whiteboards, and then we'll test on Tuesday, because we have school on Monday, right? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. All right, here we go. All right, these are the hardest ones. If you're going to miss some, these are going to be the ones. Don't miss any of the easy ones, all right? Here we go. Point X lies on KL. You're starting at K and you're going to L. Start and end. Are you watching? This is going to be the hard ones, all right? I want to go a third of the distance, but the problem is this is at a slant, so I have two different measurements. I'm going to the right and I'm going up. I'm going in the X direction and I'm going in the Y direction, okay? In the X direction, from -8 to +8, how many units is that? 16, okay? How many units am I going in the Y direction? From -5 to 7? 12, okay? All right, I want to go
Times
a third of each of those, right? Okay, what's a third of 16? 5.33 or 5 and a third?
Yeah, 5 and a third.
Okay, and what's a third of 12? 4, okay? So what I'm doing is in the X direction. I'm starting at -8. I want to go 5.33 beyond that, right? So where will he be if I have -8 and I want to go 5.33 more? -8 plus 5.33 is -2.67, which is like over, I don't know, like there. -2.67 or 2 2/3. Okay, now I know I need to go 4 units in the Y direction. I'm starting at -5, and if I'm going 4 units in the Y direction, we will be at -1 now. This is where I'm going to end up. Does this spot right here look like that's a third of the distance? 1, 2, 3. That looks like a third to me. Do you see how that works? It's the same as what we were doing before, but with 2 units, an X direction and a Y direction. Got it? Okay, you do number 28 and 29, and I'll do them real quick, and we'll check our answer. Okay? You don't understand, I'll come do that one with you. Anybody else not understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, we're going a fifth of the distance, and we're starting at P. All right? Now we're going in the X direction, we're going in the Y direction. X goes from -4 to 3. How far apart is that? That's 7 units, okay? How far apart is -1 and 3? That's 4 units, okay? I want a fifth of that, so I'm going to take that times 1/5.
1/5 is 1.4.
1.4, okay? And I want a fifth of that.
4
4/5, which is 0.8, let's say. Okay, all right, now, I'm going to start here, and I want to go a fifth of the distance, which we said was 1.4. So I'm starting at -4, and I'm going this direction. I'm going to the right, 1.4, right? So it's like taking -4, and I'm adding 1.4.
2.6.
2.6. So I'm over at -2.6? -2.6. So now I'm at -2.6, right? Here, I went 0.8, but I'm going to add that to -1. Right, because that's the Y coordinate. So 0.8
is -0.2.
The junior high boys locker room,
So my
that
coordinate
will
now
be used
is going
this
to be
evening.
at
Junior high boys locker room, you need to have
which is about
everything
here,
cleared
and
out or
-2
locked
there.
up.
That's a fifth
That
of the
locker
distance,
room will
right?
be used this evening.
Negative.
High school students, if
So
you
I need to have this like.
That's
That's what's confusing me is right here on the graph.
So like up here, do you know how we did, so like here, we said that from K